percentage.
Who are you fighting for next? What's
Southern Indiana Combat Production.
Is that a new one?
For me, yeah.
Have
but
they
like a dude? I was telling him there's a dude that's like he's been around for a minute. Like he was coached by my coach Kenny originally.
Oh,
but
nice.
He moved over to American Top Team. The GOAT. And he's like top 3 likely to make anywhere near the UFC in Indiana right now, I would say. But he just won a belt in their pro section.
That's cool.
Of the roster.
He's not number 3.
No, wait, what?
He's not number 3 though.
I actually would be interested in his ranking.
You said he was top 3, so I was like.
Oh yeah, no, not his. Oh shit, yeah.
You're
okay,
not top 3 to get into the UFC right now.
Technically, from the amateur bantamweights in Indiana, I am, which I would agree. I'm like probably the most likely person if you look at it from a everything.
I would agree.
Perspective.
Bro,
everything.
Yes.
Except for the intelligence with the business, but which fighter does have that? You know what I'm saying?
That comes with time if you're doing it yourself anyway.
Yeah, but you're a showman though.
That's what I was gonna say.
You're gonna sell tickets.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, exactly. Like so, like that's what I was thinking earlier. Like my bad, bro. My bad. I'm sorry. The politics of fighting is low key my favorite part. Like the game aspect of the fight game. Like I fucking like don't even like actually fighting. Yeah, it's just different. But the politic of it is like the fucking icing on top. So
I think your politics get a little bit better reaction. Well, I mean, I guess politics like that in your area probably get a lot of stir in people because they're arguing over whatever the argument is about. But I think, but nobody's going to see anything other than you guys race. But I guess that's competitive. I was going to say, you're actually going to punch this guy. So it's like the words that you're saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Run the
I
car
will
into
fuck
him.
you up,
Bro, but isn't that the same feeling, low-key, as to if someone were to, like, literally, like, have their car bumping into you?
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
I bet that shit happens all the
Well,
time.
I mean, there's certain people that it would make you more mad if they did it than others.
I can see
just
that.
because they've got those little inner battles. So.
See, now, I would love that. If there was, like, a fucking Royal Rumble of all the dudes that I talk shit to, and, like, a fucking thing. Like, you're battling against everyone in that moment.
Well, dude,
True.
So the best thing about racing, I take back what I said earlier. The best part about racing is you're racing the exact same people every single week.
Yeah, okay.
If you go in there
Connor would love that.
and you just junk somebody, just take them out, and, I mean, they're pissed. You've got to deal with those consequences 7 days
shit,
later.
yeah.
Damn.
You got to deal with it.
Damn.
And they'll deal it back, then you give it back, and it just
Competitive landscape.
keeps going back and forth, yep.
Damn.
So, I mean, there's some people. I haven't really had any enemies at all in real life. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty well liked across the board.
Nice.
But on iRacing, there's like definitely some people that it pisses
iRacing
me.
is the simulation?
Yeah. There's people that, if any of my buddies are watching, they'll know that it pisses me off to lose to them more than anybody else on there. And then I'm sure it's the same for them losing to me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we race each other so many times that, like, I'm going to beat them at times. They're going to beat me at times. And then both sides are going to get mad because they got beat on that certain week.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, we got to deal with it every week, same people. So, I mean, you make some enemies, that's going to suck. They can really do some damage.
That's
to you.
interesting. Yeah. It is different. It's not as much one-on-one.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
That's a whole group of people that are your enemies,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
And you have, like, teammates that are, like, racing in the same race as you, right?
Yeah.
So how many people are, like, on the same team in that setting?
So I've had as many as, I want to say, I had 4 teammates in Indianapolis. So we had 30 cars out there, I think, maybe 29.
Damn.
So we had a pretty,
That's a lot like ours.
yeah, we had a decent ratio, though. I think we were the biggest team in the field.
Wow.
So they're pretty close to it.
Is that like you guys are not trying to all get first place? Like, is it kind of like a
Do you want to hold the mic?
I was letting you hold it for me for a little bit. Do you is it like a track thing where everybody's running the same race? They all want to get first, but also they want their teammates to place like really high as well.
Yeah, I mean, the tough thing is, like, there's always a saying where there's no friends in racing because as soon as
Oh.
you're racing, you can't be friends with anybody anymore because you got to
Fair.
be all out. But I mean, you always want your teammates to do well,
Right.
but you want to beat them. So I mean,
Right.
and then there's times where like, I mean, you don't want to get beat by people that are driving the same exact car that you are, because if
That makes sense.
if you're all out of the same team, the cars are all getting built and prepared the same way. You don't want to get beat by someone that's on exactly even playing ground. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you'd much rather get beat by somebody that's running
Damn.
something better than you, or just out of a different setup. Just because, I mean, then you can put it on. Oh well, their car's better. But if you've got a teammate and they're running the same thing, you can't say that. I mean, it's whoever's fastest is gonna win, and you don't want to get beat by them.
I get that.
But you want them to do well. So I mean,
That's a hard line to find.
yeah, in a perfect world, you finish first, you finish second, third, fourth.
They
Look at
say,
that.
they finished not first.
Yeah, somewhere behind first, but it's still all right.
Not where I finished.
How many races have you raced yourself?
I've done 5 in the NASCAR series.
5.
Oh damn.
Like since you were 18. 'Cause, were you doing anything like that in high
No,
school?
This year's my rookie year.
You haven't even done anything before this year, like 2024.
Not in the NASCAR ranks. No.
So you've done all
Okay.
5 races this year.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
was before the NASCAR ranks then?
It was like local level racing.
Okay.
So like I raced at Anderson.
Oh,